This presentation on Antique Auctions, Guidelines for Getting the Best Deals, is brought to you by Auction Systems auctioneers and appraisers. Collecting antiques is a wonderful hobby, and sometimes you can get the best buying opportunities at antique auctions. Attendees can have fun finding unique items and getting an item at a good price. But how can you best take advantage of these auctions? The first thing you should do is find the best antique auctions to attend that will offer a wide assortment of antiques. One way is to follow the dealers. 3/4 of attendees at auctions specializing in antiques will likely be dealers. Although on the surface this may not appear to be a positive thing for the hobbyist because of the competition, it does have the advantages. Dealers attend antique auctions to get quality items at the lowest prices possible. They need to make profit when they resell them. By attending the same auctions, you'll have a better chance of getting wholesale prices. Dealers will also know the regular places to get more fresh merchandise and attractive deals. That's because dealers need to stock their stores or booths at antique malls, so they need a revolving supply of interesting antiques that can resell for a good profit. Dealers will attend the best antique auctions on a regular basis. After you determine where and when the best antique auctions will be held, you need to know how they operate. Non-dealers should be aware of the rules and regulations of the auction house conducting the event. Specific bidding and payment requirements will be posted for each auction. For example, you should be prepared to pay a buyer's premium on top of a winning bid. This amount varies depending on the auction service, but it is usually around 10%. This premium is a form of commission and how the auction houses make money for the services they provide. Depending on the auction house, different standards exist for what will be accepted for auction. Some auction services will specialize in a particular type of antique. Higher-end auction houses will have appraisers on staff to give valuations. In some cases, a reserve might be placed on a particular item. The reserve is a minimum bid that must be received in order for the item to be sold. The reserve price will be revealed only after the auctioneer closes the bidding. If the high bid does not exceed the reserve price, the item won't be sold. Many auction houses will publish a catalog prior to its antique auctions. The catalog will provide valuations and detailed descriptions on the items. Like most items at any auction, antiques are sold as is. So you need to be extra diligent about what you're buying to ensure you don't overpay or get a subpar item. Antique auctions typically will have inspection periods, so you must take advantage of these opportunities. It's important not to bid on any item, regardless of how much you may want it, unless you have conducted a thorough inspection. You may be tempted to buy an item you haven't inspected because the bids appear low. However, you run the risk of buying an item that has something wrong with it. To avoid getting overzealous, set your bidding parameters before you attend antique auctions. Then the key is to stick to your limits. By nature, auctions are exciting events, and it is easier than you think to get carried away. Nothing is worse after having a great time at auction than have buyer's remorse set in. Buying from antique auctions can be a great way to have fun and get some wonderful items at the same time. And if you do your homework and follow some basic guidelines, you just might find a real bargain. About the author. Deb Weidenhammer is the president of Auction Systems Auctioneers and Appraisers Incorporated, based in Phoenix, Arizona. They specialize in auctions and professional appraisals. Visit us at auctionandappraise.com or call 1-800-801-8880 for more information about antique auctions.